Hello and welcome to NedDev. I'm Ned and this video is about Foreach loops in Perl. Let's create another example file so we have something to look at later on and reference. So I'm going to go touch underscore and Foreach loop Perl script. There we go. I'll open that up, put in our pragmas and use warnings. I made that capital. Right, so what a for loop does is instead of a C-style loop where you declare a variable and then set the parameter for it to stop and the increment by which it goes up, in a for each loop, what you do is you supply an array and it works through that array from element to element from start to finish. The basic structure of a for each loop looks something like this. So you've got the keyword for each, and then we have an iterator, some parentheses where we pass in an array, and then we open up some curly braces, and this is where we put our code that we want to execute in each iteration of that array. We'll now comment that out and create one for real. So firstly, we need to have an array to pass the for each loop. So my @ symbol is the sigil array of animals. And that could be equal to some elements. So we'll go for small animals, hamsters, and rats. There we go. Small rodents, and now we'll write for each as our keyword, and then this is where we define our iterator. So we go my, say, animal in array of animals, open up parentheses, and we can print out each of those animals. So we can say print animal, and then do a new line character. So Perl 14. There we go. So what happens is in each iteration of that for each loop, an element from the array gets passed into our iterator, and then we print that iterator out. So functionally, there is absolutely no difference between using for each keyword and for keyword. So if I run this, we get exactly the same thing again. So these two are completely the same. The last thing I want to go through is the difference between using an explicit, so let me comment this in here, explicit iterator. So this is where we define what the iterator is and use it within our code. And then there is implicit iterator, and this is where we never define this. So the structure of this would be for each or for, and then array, and then our code. So there we go. And what happens is Perl puts each of the elements it's iterating into a predefined variable. Let's write one of them now. So I'll comment this out, and we can say for each or for, and let's define an array. So let's make this an array of numbers from 1 to, let's go with 10. Numbers. And now you might be wondering, how do I use what I'm iterating over? So the predefined variable is $_ and this is where each of the iterations will be stored. So let's run that. There we go. So we can see that it's iterating over each element in the numbers array, and we're printing out that iteration all the way from 1 to 10. that's all. Thanks for watching. Foreach loops are used everywhere and are super useful when iterating through arrays. So please like, dislike, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.